But the way this still goes on, still at this July 12th, 2014, 1847 here in Buenos Aires, still around the same idea of all this happens all over. So I, Alejandro Mario Blanco, REDEMI, come at this day, at this hour, still to say some weather. But the same International Criminal Court as needs as wanting I to just putting a warning over all that happens. This is what it comes. Daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, my generations, everyone that understood who I am and what I've been doing, came on being kidnapped, delivered to rape and murder as whoever could, hunting. There were always Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, Néstor Kirchner's clan, Oficialism Argentina, and the whole generation Ejército Argentino. No one were an innocent except the ones that were murdered and delivered into destruction and slaughtered for they to say what had to be done, telling no army of no God is gonna be alive and we are going to win this. At this reality and this day and this point, I have friends, women and men, under massive rape and the generations and destructions, bad Sodoma, sickle shit. And I'm sorry the words again. The reality of this all delivers into what I already were saying and were showing every day, and putting so clear everything like I put it again now. That this all delivered into the point of what I came on suffering daily for what I called, since any of this lousy hell big word, Sodoma, to say I come first, which goes taggy hell crap to destroying people because if I call them what they are. And every day more disgusting, I'm gonna put them in hell. Everyone, forever. And in the middle of this all deliver into the clear thing, like BLYTT is the word, which I came on suffering. And a lot of stupid souls turn to saying that I were using people like a human meat shield. The problem were, then more this disgusting hell Babylon witches telling lords being with a burden of victims, making destructions all over, and telling the whole damn worm Sodoma crap they were telling about me, that Sodoma and them made up with any kind of a demon around. Simply a lot of people were hunted and delivered like a weight upon my life, which I wanted to put in at stake. So suddenly when Adonai speaks and says, don't you tear, don't you touch, don't you erupt, don't you invade, don't you say, don't you play hero, don't you play nothing, don't you see, don't you accept, just keep on your way, and whenever God to come, hear God and do what God tells you to do, that is what must be done. Now we are in a very crisis, in a very chaos, and really terrible. But well, the point here is more threats, more degenerations, and the reality of a bunch of abominables that's supposed to be the saved ones. About the sickle abominable death said to be. Kept on calling me I to be the murderer. And kept on saying that I couldn't have nothing, and keeps on racing against this and against the government, against the world. Where is the disease and where is the demon? And the damn disgusting prostitution of powers of them keeps on saying that I gotta be internated because there came the notice all over murdering people that never said not a thing. At the reality, Your Honor needs I to say. Evangelics, which I said no to be near no armed forces, were but same CARNIVAL, CRUDO, CABRERA, ANACONDIA, and then bodies delivered inside buildings, where everyone were put it like saying, you analyze this on me and you see what I tell you to see on board or whatever I do, to saying what will this be like. And if anyone finds out that everything like this says is true, we them because of that's what we gotta do. So a lot of people that CARNIVAL, PREIN, CRUDO, CABRERA, ANACONDIA delivered into SODOMA nestos were raped, saying because of must be done. And they were conscious permanently on this and placed the innocence for I didn't know, they just had it regret. And Adonai doesn't place the stupid, and that is not the way of Hashem, and never were. So suddenly, at the reality of the soul, we have more murdered and more destroyed, and Adonai help me because of keeps also playing the war to me, saying I gotta deliver the body to Sodoma and them lousy whores of hell, grand whore demons, everyone, and pardon for the victims. And in the middle of the soul saying that I gotta get out of here, and suddenly Sodoma degenerados, ejército argentino, the few that rest is around. So few, and really few. At the reality of the soul that I said few. And the disgusting Cristina Fernandez Kirchner, Sodoma Queen, keeps on making the same prerogative, saying now this gotta be internated because of wicked men, and we know what must be done and what's about this one. Of course. For the reality of saying that I gotta be detained and delivered into what government says gotta be, like evangelics already won and shown what this is and does. And not only this, to saying that I gotta be removed from this place, that I didn't go away my own, that I gotta be like a sick animal with nothing upon, running all over the streets for my life and letting my mother and everybody to be raped. Saying that they gotta come inside here to making what they said we're doing to my mother, like of hell, witches Sodoma, degenerados. And I want you to see what it were shown this day in front of the whole of the world. Not the world, but what happened inside this lousy shit of a nest of Sodoma, disgusting land of demons, with a pardon of F4 victims and innocents, which are not exactly this. Shut up. Alright, what I'm gonna show you is https www.bdrd-MC148553589.int F7 OS recall last key and cleaner my site last play dices in your world. And in the middle of this soul, what I want you to see is the face of every lousy, damn, hell, abominable bodies of Guillermo Horacio PREIN, Osvaldo Carnival, Omar Cabrera, Juan CRUDO, Carlos Anacondia, and them associated, that says gotta be saved, and Lord is gonna save, they says, that supposedly I, chew, that supposedly I to be in a fraud, rejects for being a Pharisaica, the sickle, abominable, grand whore, deflected demons. And what world says the sickle hell crap rejects, Lord wants to save. And I want you to see the faces and what they are and what they do and what they call for about what supposed salvation Adonai will do there. Right over here. And I cut enough and not only I. And I want you to see the prerogative of a damn disgusting psychopath, abominable freak of the hell prostitute in heirs of going to be queen of the heaven, which had a very squatter's position for large time, making less humanity and organizing the generates within. Cristina Kirchner. https www. Cuanto más subió, más se le vio la degeneración, y cuanto más degeneración tuvo, más muerte alcanzó. .int F9, like before. And in the middle of this all, oh, we gotta talk to the mother right now, and we gotta make it. And we are going to make it. And we are going tomorrow night, or tomorrow morning, or the next week. Oh, we are going to do it. Sodoma. And in the middle of this all, the reality of, oh, she's appointed because of needs mitigation is putting a lot of things and gotta be aware about what's doing, which is the last thing which are going to do. The reality is, put it like a piece of a meat, let's doing what we gotta do, and she to be raped. We have to forward already, the mall, all its bodies are all being dead, all over. And Evangelica Diabla keeps on playing the queen of the hell, saying we'll be with Lord right up above. But the problem is not a tale of Otlemefechateri makes images here, makes images there. The reality is, with the spiritual is not for playing, but the reality is, hell is hell. Another night is not going to be that. And in the middle of this all, you know who I am and you know what happens already, so I've already shown you everything and already clear as. Then, Vot levesifish motrachiliya poteshkobacha tamachalisho tocha batzin. In bot levetikish kotlecha dishmotevechat paloba. Anfesotra lechito shofetichanti. Anvlefeta merchatish kovlechedi on shofata. Melbetra tichoti ba anshochelechin. Inshvotima enfechal tivochot letishkomacha atzalchi. Enthoach letzi koshofachli en machtotsa. Levremachitis of letiach as etachelti bechot imin. Limot ekomo fechtoskot lichetzi. I the liar, seek forensic help. Balvi, I know you're watching. Do not say nothing, just call them Sachami and Kebolefeshechatsu al-Afatzin and Chana. Semot levet sevefeshoch al-Chatsanech hanimetzei shovech al-Chatzi lechematzina melfoch al-Esechetsu vechili meshechatzi and bechola chatimo ashevechat. And bofel chamatze leveshefech al-Chatzelchim melvetzo mefech al-Chatzel chashech al-Chanimenech in botle mefech al-Chatzecham. מלבדכם לפחלצי ושחל חצי לכם החצי אומפלכם השכל שחדיציין. So that's telling you we are in problems since so long ago, and SODOMA, Policía Federal Argentina, Metropolitana, REDEMI, SISA, MIDR, PNA, Gendarmería Nacional SIDE, judicials except for Sofels, and all them Shiite armed forces with officialism calling rabbis and amias to deliver them into. Do you realize, is this insanity? Is this demons? What it's saying? What is this all? And whenever they say something like it's not the liking and they realize about anything of Ochlechatzini to deliver and to rape and murder. And I came on saying, please do not go nowhere. Do not accept nothing. Do not go no nest Sodoma hell shit at all with the part of the victims. So few. Do not. And I am not angry with you. I am just a nerd chick and I am telling you, please awake. Do not. There is a circus of rapists, sodomaki, murderers, abominable that generates demons. And they are not gonna do no exercise of nothing like justice and no well to nobody. Less to me. Fotleme fechi atesh kalecha vechatzima anchal chatesh mosavi im votleme fechi tashki ofochla timo teshko bletach atski vesh ofelechi tima anchal sheotima bel fecholach atima chal shoatim im bel fecho tishmot ledecha dimoch al sevech atecholam shehefotzi chaen. A lot of Jewish in Argentina, in Brazil, were murdered, even kidnapped, others under destruction, like Sodoma likes for. And that degenerates, oh, se lo hacemos, se lo hicimos, se lo sacamos, ¿y qué importa si se lo vamos a todos? Of course, says sick shit. And I'm sorry the words, Fetlusi vachate shma anchalse imachletzi she'athav. And I'm gonna put this on air. RMDTRCB. Molden Kosel. Brief United Nations worldwide. It is not civil society, it is directly presidents. Everybody, put this on whole home, for whole home to know what is the right danger right away. Please beware, and let's try the best we still can. Fefchame fesiach tovel sika fech otse shechelechi psimo afochmot lu shefati chashlot chinit ama achlastef spotlerchent meiv. Imachletef cheeshot nivit. HTTPS www. No hay salida delante de no razón, Sodoma. Conscientes y entendidos, lo único que buscan es jugar al gato y al ratón, esperando la vulnerabilidad y saltando a la presa. .int F7 like before. This is not a game. Let's be careful. Adonai is with us, but if we can understand that the way of the world delivered into all the aspects, like Adonai is having real struggles, but not defeated, and won't. Just be as best safety and understand we are in war, which is not the visually clear, regular you understand around. Let's get clear and let's beware. Shala. Alejandro Blanco, REDEMI, Buenos Aires, 1904. Your Honor, please be safeguarded and kept lechatzimo shechatleni, Your Honor, Advent. Fechliachat secho sho afechenim, almentzav chemoat ala bishefachit. Yelvech motrach di fo chotzelesh achetzim, melchenichiti avesh achalat fech anachta etzo leshefit chenim. Betlinach es pochlit zeshmo chatza chalev, and went to Jerusalem, to Israel, to make him still the same, and also to US, and the ones in Atlantic City were seeking for the whole Betzrefe Chosel Shmuchatzach Ba'ansi Zuketnab, and making the same generations every day, and delivering to here, like I've already done, not to others. Another name will help us, but this is the way. Bechluva Tzichani Oshechem, Afetinachal Etzolach Ishefer Chetzi. Shalom. International Criminal Court, you know I am not like this. We're permanently doing the same justice bodies. Please protect yourselves, and let's try this to work for some reason sensed as possible about we know must be, but not the must because of we say. The reason is not this, and I'm sorry, this. The reason is Hashem's. Shalom.